So we've spent most of the time today talking about people and talent, which is so important and going to become even more important to be a leader in the manufacturing space. I also want to talk about now availability of supply and
Mhm,
how that's impacted both of you, in particular around raw materials and packaging materials. I know that
mhm,
this has been a big struggle, has caused train wrecks and nightmares for most manufacturers. So,
mhm.
Jasmin, maybe we'll start with you. You want to share a train wreck or nightmare story, and then what you did to kind of fix or solve or figure it out.
Yeah. So, boy, go ahead. That's tough. Listen, you hit actually two things that happened within last year, right? And packaging was one of them. And I'll start with that, and I'll talk about the raw material on the other side of it, or what we call a purchase component, but goes into our device. But one thing is that, again, just to give a little bit of a perspective, right? When it comes to medical device industry, we tend to be what's known as a high mix, low volume industry, right? So we don't make millions of anything, right? It's hard to do this, right? Maybe in pharmaceutical, you may make some pills or you make some syringes and that kind of stuff. But if you're talking about devices themselves, right? It's hard to find somebody that makes a million elbows a year, or a million hips a year, or even wearables, where people actually do wear them. But I'm talking about medical device. I'm not talking about Fitbit and that kind of stuff, right? Um, so it is just not common. And if there are some, there are exceptions. Those people are exceptions. So now put yourself in a position when you are competing with the companies that are not medical device, but they're using the similar or the same component or product, or raw material as you do, right? You don't get much priority. If somebody's going to order a ton of certain stainless steel versus you ordering a 2 or 3 rods, well, guess what? They're going to probably get more attention than you do, right? Now, of course, we have our own strengths, right? We make devices, we help people, we regain a quality of life. So we try to play that soft side to our suppliers and say, hey, come on, what we do is novel, right? It's pretty cool. It's we help people, right? So they say, okay, all right, making us feel bad. So okay, here's some, right?